Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Camp Point Central High School here, just on the outskirts of Camp Point, Illinois, as the JV game just wrapping up. And the West Central Cougars grab a 64-35 win in the junior varsity contest here this evening. We are getting ready for what you could consider as much of a five-star matchup tonight in the West Central Illinois area as you could ask for. It is the West Central Cougars with a record of 27-3, taking on the host school tonight, the Camp Point Central Panthers, with a record of 20-7. We're going to do our best to keep track of all the cats on the court here tonight for you. Two fantastic teams, two state-ranked squads who are going to slug it out here as we kick off the last week of regular season basketball here in the state of Illinois. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back after a couple of minutes of breaks from our wonderful sponsors, we'll start getting you ready for this one. It's the Cougars and the Panthers live from Camp Point Central. Don't go anywhere. It's high school basketball live on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
We welcome you back here to Central High School on the outskirts of Camp Point, Illinois. It is Winchester West Central paying a visit here to the Panthers Den to take on Camp Point Central in a matchup of two state-ranked teams right before we get into the postseason. You are watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to serve you with your lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Two fantastic squads here tonight. West Central with a record of 27-3. Camp Point Central on the other side, a record of 20-7. We tell you first about the visitors this evening. The Winchester West Central Cougars, 9-0 in Western Illinois Valley Conference play. They claim the WIVC regular season championship this year. Winners of the Beardstown Tiger Classic at Thanksgiving. Winners of the Waverly Holiday Tournament at Christmas. Winners of the Winchester Invitational Tournament in early January. This team has won 6 straight after suffering a January 20th loss at the Quincy Shootout to a very talented Principia team out of the St. Louis metro area. That streak includes a most recent win, 59-54, at the QND Superfan Shootout over the host Quincy Notre Dame Raiders in a game that most could just call very animated toward the end. It's been a standout win in a series of standout wins for the Cougars this season. They've got a couple of wins against South County. They've got 2 wins over Griggsville Perry and Jacksonville Route each. This team has also defeated the likes of New Berlin and Auburn along the way. They are the top-ranked team in their subsectional and the number 1 seed coming up in next week's Liberty Regional. This team, of course, led by the Big Three. The man you know all about is Zach Evans, the All-State candidate, All-Area Player of the Year candidate. Can do a little bit of everything for this team. He's a nice shooting guard, a nice penetration to the cup. He can do lots of nice things off the ball as well. Lots of nice movement, and of course not too bad of a defender as well if you'll ask many of the players that have had to go up against him. He's the leading scorer on this team. He can take some ball handling duties if need be, but of course he does a great job being off the ball as well. Some of those ball handling duties go to the hands of Mason Berry, a really pesky defensive player for this team, a really nice disruptor. One of those guys that we always like to say sometimes, if he's on your team, you love him, and if not, you may not like the kid that well, but boy, is he a hard-nosed player for Ryan Seasting's squad. Rounding out that Big Three is the man who has had a standout season of any that we could talk about. That is the man in Chance Little. The big senior forward has really stepped up this season, become a dominant force on the rebounding and defensive presence here for the Cougars. He will be a load tonight that Camp Point is going to have to deal with if they're going to claim a win here this evening. West Central's only other losses on the season came back in December when they lost back-to-back outings to Pittsfield and Pleasant Plains. And, of course, in that loss to the Sockies, that came on a night without Zach Evans and Mason Berry in the lineup. Where this Cougars team really excels a little bit is in the bench. You're going to see guys like Cameron Sievers, Riker Ford, and others come off the bench, and they really give this team a spark plug, especially in that backcourt play. We've seen Sievers be a 6th man who could essentially be a starter all season long for this Cougar squad. He's had a nice season and really stepped into a prominent role here on Ryan Seasting's squad. This is the last game of the season for West Central. They will have a little bit of time off until the regional quarterfinal round coming up on Monday, where they will host the 16 seed Jacksonville ISD in a 7 o'clock quarterfinal. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, we'll tell you about the home team on the scoreboard tonight, the Camp Point Central Panthers. Don't go anywhere. We've got a fun one coming up for you here on Central Illinois Sports.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that, it looks awesome, and then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar & Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar & Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And hey, check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, we've told you about the West Central Cougars. The home team on the scoreboard tonight is the Camp Point Central Panthers. They come into tonight's contest with a record of 20 wins against 7 losses. 7-2 in West Central Conference play. They sit third in WCC regular season action. West Hancock Titans currently have a record of 8-0, and Quincy Notre Dame has a record of 7-1. Several teams still have one last game in the conference to get through here this season before a regular season champion is crowned. Camp Point Central finished fourth in the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament, third place in the Winchester Invitational Tournament. They won 10 of the games of the season, the first 10 right off the bat after they had a very short turnaround from winning the state championship and won a football earlier in the fall. But it's been a little bit of a rocky up and down end here for the Camp Point Central Panthers. 5-3 in their last 8 contests. That involved a stretch of 6 games and 7 nights where they opened that with back-to-back losses to Mendon Unity and Griggsville Perry. And for someone who has watched several Camp Point Panther games this season, he could tell you that the boys just looked a little bit off, pace, and shots weren't falling against a very stingy Mustang squad defensively, and then turning that around to a very potent defensive squad in Griggsville Perry, who is one of the best defensively in the state of Illinois in Class 1A. Since then, they've racked off some quality wins against Van Far, Pittsfield, a very good Illini West team, before losing a second time this season to Macomb on February 9th. That final was 52-47, a night where Camp Point Central was leading at halftime. They've went 1-2 against West Hancock and split games with Griggsville Perry. They also have a notch in their belt with a big win over Quincy Notre Dame, where they held the Raiders to single-digit scoring in the first half. This team is rated number 11 in the Associated Press poll and number 14 in Aaron Britton's Nesto Hoops rankings that just came out yesterday. Both the Panthers and the Cougars have been flirting around in the top 10 to 15 in those AP and Nesto Hoops polls here since the start of the preseason. Camp Point Central also led by their big three. The all-state standout senior is Nick Moore, a great guard who can do a little bit of everything. He can shoot from the outside. He can penetrate to the basket. Just a little bit smaller in stature than Zach Evans is, but he is a fighter and a competitor, and he has led this team through a lot of adversity and ups and downs and a lot of success as well. On the opposite side, his other guard is Drew Pabin. Again, a lot like Mason Berry, very feisty, very defensive-minded. This is a kid who's also very fast. It's going to be a fun matchup to see some of these defensive matchups tonight with Berry, Nick Moore, Zach Evans, and Drew Pabin out in the backcourt here tonight. And, of course, Camp Point Central's got a big guy of their own. The main man is Gavin Blewett on the inside, a very strong, very tall forward. He's also very long-armed, really nice defensively, moves very well in the paint, and he can make a lot of things happen. He scored 20-plus when the Panthers were able to upend the West Hancock Titans in their third try of the season, and that was up on the road up at Warsaw. Elijah Genenbacher helps round out this starting five here for the Panthers, a lot like his brother Isaac last year. Moves very well in the paint, very defensive-minded. This is a guy who's also started to step out and shoot a lot more for Camp Point Central. It's something that James Barnett said he wanted to start seeing out of him, as he really needed to get some more scoring options out on the floor. Caden Lohmeyer will round out the starting five, a 5'10 senior for this team as well. Camp Point Central not necessarily deep on the bench. You'll see some guys come off, but they're a little more minded on the inside and post presence. Caden Niekamp, a talented sophomore, will come in along with Robert Gooding and Cole Peterson, but there is not a lot of depth out in the backcourt here for the Panthers. We've seen teams try to triangle and two this team, and it's been a little bit successful and a little bit not. If we do see a little bit of junk defense tonight from the Cougars, expect to see Genenbacher firing up some shots early to try and get them out of it. The Pep Band is here. They are loud and rowdy. We've got a fantastic crowd here for you tonight at Camp Point Central. We're so glad you're joining us along. We remind you tonight, Damon Emmerich is in Griggsville for senior night for the Tornadoes as they are hosting Triopia. And Jack, John, Charlie, and the crew are at Voschel Gymnasium as the Pittsfield Sockies are playing host to the Calhoun Warriors. You can put one on your TV, one on your tablet, one on your phone. You can keep track of everything going on here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We're going to step aside for a couple of minutes. They'll get the national anthem done. When we come back, it'll be the Farm and Home starting lineups, and this one between two state-ranked squads. It's the Panthers and the Cougars. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already, he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
The Central High School Pep Band getting us ready here tonight for what should be a really fun contest. Let's introduce you to the Farm and Home starting lineups. Farm and Home Supply, snacks, hoodies, power tools, and lawn chairs. No other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. And hey, Nathan Jones did a fantastic job on that Super Bowl ad that ran Sunday. Starting five for the 27-3 West Central Cougars looks like this. At guard, a 6-foot senior. Number 2 is Mason Berry. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore. Number 11 is Riker Ford. At guard, a 6'2 senior, number 23 is Zach Evans. At forward, a 6'4 senior, number 24 is Chance Little. And at the other forward, a 6'2 junior, number 25 is Carson Brown. It's going to be Barry, Ford, Evans, Little, and Brown for the 27-3 West Central Cougars. Ryan Seasting at the helm along with Bill Jacko on the bench for the guys in black and silver tonight. For the home team tonight, the Camp Point Central Panthers, 20-7 on the season. James Barnett, his head coach. Their starting five looks like this. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 3 is Nick Moore. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 5 is Caden Lohmeyer. At the forward position, the 6'2 senior is number 21, Gavin Blewett. At guard, a 5'11 senior, number 24 is Drew Pabin. And at forward, a 6-foot senior, number 33 is Elijah Genenbacher. It will be Moore, Lohmeyer, Blewett, Pabin, and Genenbacher for the 20-7 Camp Point Central Panthers. James Barnett, the head coach. Andy Eiler alongside with Garrick Hinch for the guys in the home whites here tonight. There is a loud, rowdy crowd here tonight. Expect to see this one up and down tempo. Big crowd, should be a great environment here. We're so glad you're joining us alongside on Central Illinois Sports. Chance Little will step into the center circle here for West Central. On the opposite side of the home whites tonight, it'll be Gavin Blewett. Camp Point Central moving right to left on your television device. West Central in their black jerseys moving left to right. The tip goes up instantly, 1. And we are underway here tonight from Camp Point. With the basketball now, they quickly get it down into Little. Shot up early by Brown is up and good. Brown gets the first two. We apologize. We've got a little bit of a scoreboard issue. We'll get set away for you here very quickly. With the basketball now, this is Pabin. Gets the pickup from Blewett. They'll give it to Blewett on the right wing. Between the legs dribble, they work it over to the left side now. Moore with the basketball. Drives into the lane, one-handed pass to Genenbacher. Thinks about the three. Nothing there. They work it to Blewett inside. Spin move around. Evans goes up with the right hand and good. Nice move to get things going from Gavin Blewett. We are tied at 2 here in the early going. With the basketball now is Barry, guarded out by Pabin. Man-to-man look here for both teams, and we've got a foul going the other way on the screen, and that foul is going to go against Chance Little. That'll be his first, team first of the quarter here against West Central. We remind you, as we have to remind ourselves, at the start of every quarter, we reset the fouls, and at 5 team fouls, we go to double bonus shooting. Most of you know that by now, but we've got to remind you because I have to remind myself. 3 ball on the way from Blewett in the corner. Off the back of the rim, no good. Brown will grab the rebound. Here comes West Central. They'll quickly push down to Evans, but Genenbacher will get his hand in the passing lanes. It'll go out of bounds and remain West Central basketball. Just about 90 seconds gone by here in the first quarter. Riker Ford will inbound. Looks for Evans, gets it to him on the left wing. Drives in, stops about 12 feet away. Nothing there. They'll work it back out to midcourt and reset. Ford with the basketball. They work it in. Now back, this is Brown with the basketball. Works it up to Barry. Barry drives, stops at the free throw line, trying to get an opening. Now he puts it up off the back of the rim, rolls around and goes out, went everywhere but down. It's a loose ball rebound, and Genenbacher will come with it. We were mistaken in the starting lineups tonight. Caden Niekamp is in the starting lineup instead of Lohmeyer. And it goes off of Niekamp's chest and out of bounds on the quick pass from Pabin. Didn't see it coming. It'll be a turnover against Camp Point Central. Camp Point Central still has 1 game remaining on the calendar. They'll face the Western Wildcats later this week on the road. This is the last home game of the season for Camp Point. Evans tosses it down into Little. Little, spin move, goes up with it. Off the glass and good. Chance Little knocks it down, and we'll take a quick look on the Northwestern Mutual replay as Chance Little will get a bucket here for the Cougars. He is a tough character to stop. Foul is going to go against Genenbacher. It's his first. Team first. Free throw is no good. Pabin with the basketball. Works it over to Genenbacher. Takes a few dribbles. Tries to find more, and he does. Stops at the free throw line. Works it back over. Pabin's 3 ball from the corner is up and good. Drew Pabin knocks it down from long range. They're going to need more from him tonight. He knocks down his first basket of the ball game, and the Panthers have a 5-4 lead. Brown with the basketball, gets it to Evans, drives in, nice little Euro step, goes up and in. Really nifty move from Zach Evans. Evans gets his first points of the ball game. 6-5 lead now for the Cougars. Pabin dribbling through some extended pressure here from West Central. They get it down to Blewett in the corner. Works it back to the volleyball line out to Pabin. He'll try to drive in against Barry. Spin move. Now they bounce pass into Blewett. A spin move from Blewett and goes up with the left hand. Easy finish for Gavin Blewett. And the Panthers are back on top 7-6. Blewett now has 4. 4:48 left to go here in the first quarter. Ford with the basketball, drives baseline against Niekamp. Tries to go underneath, nothing's there. He'll kick it out to Barry on the baseline. Throws it up high, goes over the head of Evans. Little's able to chase it down. To Ford, it goes off his foot, it's into the backcourt. Hustling for it's Blewett. Gavin Blewett picks it up, goes in with the easy left-hand finish. Turnover and a score for the Panthers. They're up 9-6. And now quickly, Blewett's got 6 in this one. Evans tries to answer, can't finish as it goes off the side of the rim. Rebound gets tipped out to Pabin. Pabin on the run, trying to go against Ford. Spin move, and it's going to be a foul on Ford. And we'll show you that last steal and a finish for the Panthers here on our Northwestern Mutual replay. Gavin Blewett able to hustle that one down. As we get you back to live action here, the foul goes against Ford. It'll be his first, team second against West Central. They get the ball into quickly. Peterson with the shot up. His shot's up and good. Cole Peterson checks in and gets an early deuce. It's an 11-6 lead here as Peterson gets on the scoreboard early, and now Little goes up with it. He's going to get fouled quickly by Genenbacher. For Genenbacher, that will be his second of the contest already here early. Second foul of the quarter against Camp Point Central with 4:04 left to go here in the first. Chance Little will step to the free throw line. Little's already got a bucket here tonight as he tries to cut into this 5-point deficit for West Central. Shot up out of the right hand, down through the rim is good. Illini Express here to serve you with walk-in medical care when you need it. 7 a.m., 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday, seeing patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more online by visiting IlliniHospital.org. Second free throw is up and no good. Rebound chased down now as Pabin will get it. Moore with the basketball. Works it now down out to Pabin. Double team now on the sideline. He's got to move and get rid of it. Drives into the lane. Nice runner from Pabin. Bounces around the rim and down. Drew Pabin with a nice take and finish. It's a 13-7 basketball game. And we're going to get a quick stoppage in play here. Thought we'd have a timeout, but we don't, as Pabin will get the basket. Give him 5 points now in the evening. 13-7 our score. Barry will work the basketball across the time stripe, guarded out by Drew Pabin. Now on the left wing, this is Little. Little drives in, nice spin move, goes up hard. Can't get it as it was partially blocked by Blewett. Panthers on the run. Moore back out to Pabin. Flashing high is Peterson. Nothing there, he'll set the pick. Here comes Pabin. Stops at the free throw line. Nice cut on the back door to Peterson, and Peterson stepped up with 4 points. And now West Central wants a timeout to talk it over. We'll show you that last dandy dime and the dish for Cole Peterson on the Northwestern Mutual replay as West Central will take the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. We are back here in 30 seconds.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
The Cougars take the Adams Fiber timeout. Adams Fiber for top-notch local computer sales and repair services. Adams Fiber is your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423 or visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Cougars take their first time out of the contest. They now trail by 8. Evans, 3-ball long off the back of the iron. Will go up and Blewett skies high up the ladder to grab that rebound. He'll get it out to Pabin. Quickly working back down are the Panthers here, wasting no time trying to extend this lead. Pabin drives in, bumps into Barry. Now gets it back out to Peterson, back to Pabin. Blewett and Niekamp over on the left side is Moore with the basketball. They work over to that left side. Pabin drives in. They made it out to Moore. Quickly working around. Pabin eyeing the scene, doesn't like what he sees, and he'll work it back out to the volleyball line. Now drives in, goes up against double coverage, no good. Gets tipped away by Blewett. Fighting for the rebound was Peterson. Blewett will get it back, tosses it to Niekamp, and Niekamp, it'll slip through his fingers and go out of bounds. It's a turnover against Camp Point. Checking in for West Central, number 25, Carson Brown, the 6'2 junior. He'll sit down. Brown sets back in, and sitting down will be Caden Meyer. We'll get the names right as we go along here through the evening. With the basketball now is Brown, top of the key, works it out to Barry on the right side. Flashing through is Little. Tough move for Little. Goes up, can't finish that one off the side of the backboard. Picks up his own miss and puts it in for 2. Chance Little gets his own bucket in the board. For Little now, he's got 5. It's a 15-9 ball game with 2:08 left to go here in the first. Moore with the basketball. Drives in, hands it off to Blewett. He'll stop pop from the free throw line. Off the rim and rolls in. Gavin Blewett heating up here in the first quarter. Blewett's got 8. It's a 17-9 ball game. Camp Point with the lead. Driving in is Barry. Goes up high off the glass, draws the contact, and it'll go in. Mason Barry likes the buy two, get one free opportunities. We show it to you here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Drives in, gets the contact, goes up off the glass. That's a strong take for Mason Barry. Foul will go against Drew Pabin. It'll be his first. Team third of the quarter here for Camp Point Central. Barry finishes the and one play. He's got 3 points on the evening. 17-12 our score. Caden Lohmeyer checks in for the first time now, wearing number 5. For Camp Point. Nice dish down into Niekamp. Can't hold on to it. It gets stolen away from Barry. He throws it on the long pass. It gets stripped away from Pabin. Pabin goes up and finishes, makes him pay for it. Drew Pabin with 2 more. It's 19-12. For Pabin now, he's got 7. Stolen away. Here comes Blewett with it. Blewett goes up against Barry with the left hand and finishes. Gavin Blewett taking this game over early. For Blewett now, he's already got 8. 21-12. Camp Point Central with the lead here. 1:15 left to go in the first quarter on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. They get the basketball into Little. Gets tipped away now by Niekamp. Evans driving in. Evans running with the right hand. Rolls around the rim and good. Zach Evans showing you why he's the All-Area Player of the Year candidate. And for Evans now, he's got 4. Full court pressure now from West Central. Pabin pushing the tempo. Bounce pass now to Moore. Moore drives in, gets tipped away. Nice play by Brown as they had Blewett streaking on the left side open. And now it's going to be a foul in the backcourt here as Lohmeyer was going for it. Evans is going to get whistled for the push. For Evans, it'll be his first, team third of the quarter against the Cougars. 41.8 left to go here in the first quarter. Long 3 ball out of the hands from Lohmeyer, top of the key. Shot won't fall, and Carson Brown will grab the rebound, and he'll get fouled 90 feet from his basket by Niekamp. Niekamp will pick up his first, 4th of the quarter against Camp Point. Cougars have the basketball. Panthers will get it to start the second quarter, buying a tie-up or a change of possession here. Evans with it, guarded out of the Panther head by Nick Moore. Surveys the seam, doesn't have an official's count. Takes a few extra dribbles to the right side. Now he's got the arms moving. 19 seconds left to go here in the first. Little comes up, sets the pick. Evans goes the opposite way, kicks it over. 3 ball on the way from Cameron Sievers is no good. Rebounded by Mason Berry. Hill goes up, gets blocked by Blewett. 9 seconds left. Berry drives in again, fading to the right. No good. Here comes Little on the rebound. Little will go up. He'll finish it off. Chance Little knocks it down, and that's how the first quarter will end. 21-16. Our score as we show you that last hustle play from Chance Little to put it in for the Cougars. We've got a fun one. Don't go anywhere. We're back here in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
Stotze Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotze Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotze Automotive and Tire.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Back to live action here. We remind you about Waters Concrete. Tim Waters offering quality concrete for your new build. Driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete is ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Getting a few of the younger fans here into their seats as this is a packed house here tonight, and this is a big gymnasium at Camp Point Central. There are a lot of people here tonight for this 5-star matchup that we've got for you on Central Illinois Sports. Pabin will get the basketball as the Panthers get to go things here in the second quarter. Backdoor to Moore. Gets tipped away. Nice play by Evans. Stolen away by the Cougars. Here comes Evans with it. Evans stops at the left elbow. Nothing there. Cross-court pass to Barry. He'll drive in. Kicks it back out now. Sievers with it. Tries to penetrate. Nothing there. Stops and pops at the right elbow. Blocked away from Blewett. Stolen away now. Here comes Genenbacher. Genenbacher will finish with the layup. And just like that, Camp Point Central takes a turnover and turns it into 2 points. For Genenbacher, it's his first of the night, 23-16. The lead now is 7 for Camp Point Central. Brown cross-court over to Evans. They work it back into Little, guarded by Blewett. What a battle this is going to be all night. Goes up with it. Chance Little is tough, double tough. For Little now, he's got 7. 23-18 our score. Blewett versus Chance Little, something we hoped we would get to see at the Winchester Invitational Tournament, but Jacksonville Rout had other plans, upsetting the Panthers in the semifinal. They would come back to get Griggsville Perry to win third place. With the basketball is Genenbacher. He'll fire up a 3. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Evans will quickly grab the rebound and push for West Central. Barry with it on the right wing. Looks inside, back to Little. Little spin move underneath and gets one, and now it's going to be a quick foul and a bucket for Chance Little. We'll show you that one here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Chance Little versus Gavin Blewett is going to be a lot of fun, and we've still got 2 1/4 change to go. Little gets the points. He's got 9. The foul went against Gavin Blewett. It's his first, team first of the quarter. Give Little the free throw as well. He's got 10. First player in double figures here tonight. It's a 23-21 basketball game. Panthers with it. Moore quickly strikes. Nick Moore from long range is just about as automatic as you can ask for. And now we get a traveling violation in the backcourt as Barry and Brown just had a little bit of miscommunication on the inbound there. It's a break for the Panthers. They're back up by 5 and get an opportunity to extend that lead again. Blewett will inbound. Pabin on his left side along with Genenbacher. Niekamp and Moore on the right as they start to make in motion. Back down to the corner to Pabin. Guarded out by Little now. He'll have to pull things back out to the volleyball line. Pabin with it. Works it around now. This is Genenbacher. Drives into the free throw line. A little 3-man meave at the top as the Panthers look for an opportunity to strike. Moore will fire it up again. Misses the mark, stolen away by Blewett. Gavin Blewett catches Chance Little from the backside, and for Blewett now, he's got 10. 28-21 as a streaking Mason Berry is going to get whistled for the travel. It'll be a turnover against the Cougars. Turnover against the Cougars. Too many cats to keep track of here tonight. Cougars, Panthers, basketball, oh my. With the basketball now is Pabin, down into Moore. Guarded out by Evans, looking for somebody to flash high. That's Blewett. Moore tries to go the other way. Now will take the pick. One-handed pass over to Pabin, quickly in the corner to Genenbacher. A little bit of a zone look now here from West Central. Pabin driving in, back up to Genenbacher. Left hand, kicks it out to Blewett. Thought about the 3, ball fake, drives in. Runner with the left hand. Gavin Blewett cannot be stopped right now. He's got 12, and Ryan Seasting wants the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too as we show you that last dandy bucket from Gavin Blewett. Having a heck of a first half. He's got the Panthers up by 9. You're watching it all on Central Illinois Sports.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
West Central takes their second Adams Fiber timeout for reliable, worry-free internet that doesn't buffer and can handle whatever life throws at you. Adams Fiber is local, providing the ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer when watching us on Central Illinois Sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more. Cougars with the basketball, trying to cut back into this 9-point deficit that was quickly opened back up. They had cut it down to 2 before Nick Moore opened things back up with a 3. Driving in, this is Ford off the right side of the rim, collects his own miss, goes up with it. Riker Ford quickly able to answer for West Central. It's a 30-23 basketball game. Ford with his first 2 points of the night. Genenbacher, top of the key, ball fake, goes to the right side, nothing there. He'll give it out to Moore, guarded by Evans. Bounce pass in the corner to Niekamp, who's had a little bit of a trouble holding on to the passes here this evening. Pabin with it, drives in on the right side, kicks it down to the corner. Blewett fires it up over Chance Little, no good, and Little will collect the rebound for West Central. Working the basketball now over, this is Mason Berry, guarded by Pabin. Picks it up at the free throw line. They work it over to the right side now to Evans. Evans, fade away from the right elbow is no good. Chased down by Moore. He looks for openings up front court. Nothing there. He'll hold on to it. 4:08 left to go here in the second. Pabin, 3-ball gets swatted out of bounds by Zach Evans. And we'll show you that one on the Northwestern Mutual replay as well. A nice play from Zach Evans to stop play here for Camp Point Central. Cameron Sievers will check back in here for West Central. Checking in for Camp Point Central will be Cole Peterson. Niekamp sits down. Mason Berry sits down for the Cougars. Moore will inbound, tosses it back out to Genenbacher, works it around, now fires it back down to Moore, who is sweeping down the left side. One-handed pass to Pavin, fires it up over the hands of Sievers, no good. Rebound grabbed by who? Of course, it's Chance Little. Evans pushing the tempo for West Central, picks it back up at the right elbow. They work it around to the left side. Sievers with the basketball, driving in off the pick, goes in hard with the right hand, scoop shot no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it back out. Evans thought about the three, drives in, gets stolen away now. Genenbacher picks up the basketball. On the run is double threes. He kicks it back out to single three. That's Nick Moore. Now out to 3-0. That's Peterson. Peterson off the glass and good. Cole Peterson stepping up and having a game. It's 32-23 as Peterson now has 6. Driving in is Chance Little. Tough take again from Chance Little. Anything the Panthers can do, Chance Little and the Cougars say, I can do just as well. Little has 12 of the 25 for West Central so far. Moore stops and pops at the free throw line. No good. Rebound grab by Zach Evans. Evans will push. Long pass down for receivers. Looking for Little. They get it into him. Guarded by Blewett. Now it's a big chunk play. Blewett tried to take the charge. Doesn't get the call, and Little will put it in for 2 more. Little now with 14 of the 27. We need a second camera just to say on Gavin Blewett and Chance Little. That would be a lot of fun as well. Picture in picture here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll get it next season. Driving through his pavement, gets swatted away by Little. Sievers dives for it. Can't get it as it goes out of bounds. Berry and Niekamp will check back in. Peterson will take a seat along with Riker Ford. 2:37 left to go. It's a 5-point ball game. Inbound pass will go to the backcourt. Pavin will collect it. 2:34 left to go here in the first half. With the basketball is Niekamp, works it around to Genenbacher. Blew it to the short corner, trying to find Pavin. He was wide open at the block, couldn't get it to him. Back up top of the key is Moore. Gets an opening, drives in, fades, gives it back to Genenbacher. 3 is no good. Berry will grab the rebound, pushes the tempo up to Little in the middle of the court, goes up. Little can't finish. Pavin got in his way just enough to make it difficult. Blew it with the rebound up to Moore. Panthers will push. Nice little Euro step from Nick Moore off the rolls off the side of the rim. Genenbacher gets the rebound. Genenbacher will finish. Genenbacher's got 4. 34-27 on the rebound and the putback. Berry with it, hands it off now to Cameron Sievers. Gets the pick from Brown, stops at the free throw line. Berry with it. Brown stops up from about 14 feet off the back of the rim, no good. Niekamp with a heck of a block out on Little. Nice move by Pavin, gets it off to Niekamp. Niekamp goes up, he can't finish. It's off a loose ball rebound. Brown grabs it. Here comes West Central. Berry, spin move, goes in against Blewett, goes up high, and it's going to get fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. As things are getting a little heated out here on the court. We've got high-level players playing high-level basketball, and sometimes the emotions will get to be a little much. Blewett will pick up the foul for West Central. That's going to be his second, team second of the quarter with 1:19 left to go here in the half. Berry will step to the free throw line. 3 points on the evening as he had a basket and an and-one opportunity as the crowd goes silent. And that's a lot to ask because there are a lot of people in this gym as Berry will knock down the first one. Give him 4 on the evening. LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Second one from Berry is no good. Little skies high for the rebound. Goes up with it against Genenbacher. He gets stripped away and goes backwards. And it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Nick Moore, who's able to get his hands in the lane as well. 1:15 left to go here in the first half. 34-28 our score. The home team with the lead. Berry will inbound from the far corner. Tosses it up high into Little. They work it over to Carson Brown now on the right elbow. Back out to Berry. Thought about the 3. Drives into the lane. Goes up runner with the right hand. Rolls around and in. Mason Berry. Having a great finish here to the first half. For Berry now, he's got 6. 34-30, 1 minute left here in the first half. We'll tell you all about it on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Pavin Drives in against Sievers. Kicks it back out now. Panthers will take their time here with 48 seconds left. It'll be West Central basketball to start the second half, barring a tie-up or a change of possession. Pavin with the basketball, drives in, guarded by Sievers. Nice job on the first try. Genenbacher now at the volleyball line with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. Pavin, and now he's going to draw the foul there as Sievers has been playing a little bit of Russian roulette, and he finally gets whistled for that one. For Sievers, it'll be his first. Just the first of the quarter here against West Central. Sievers has really been bodying up and trying to check Pavin, and that time the official said that was enough. Genenbacher will inbound with 23.2. Gets it into Moore. Now we're going to get a second foul in the backcourt as they say Sievers was going to get called for the hold. Sievers quickly picks up 2 fouls, and now they're going to send Riker Ford back in for the remaining 22 seconds. Cameron Sievers, we've told you about him in the pregame. We've really liked watching this kid evolve here this season. Came off the bench in the Beardstown Tiger tournament in Thanksgiving and really started to make a name for himself. With the basketball now is Genenbacher. Works it around, 12 seconds left to go. Pavin with it at the volleyball line, guarded by Ford. They get it to Genenbacher. Barry tries to check him. They get it on the baseline, double team with Brown. Splits through it, now tosses it down into Niekamp. 2 seconds, 1, somebody's got to get it off. It's Genenbacher at the buzzer, and it's good. Elijah Genenbacher knocks it down for a triple at the end of the half. And West Central will go into the locker room up by 7. We'll take one more look at it here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. It's Camp Point Central 37, West Central 30. Don't go anywhere. Get yourself your favorite snack and a cold drink. Get settled back. We've got halftime stats and more coming up here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
We welcome you back here to the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. You can learn more online at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them anytime in Quincy at 3431 Main Street and tell them the guys at Central Illinois Sports sent you. We have a heck of a showdown going on right now here at Camp Point as the host Panthers are up 37-30 over the West Central Cougars. It is mini cheer camp night here on the last home game of the season at Camp Point. We've got some lovely young ladies entertaining us here during the halftime break. A bit of a candy theme. Candyland might be the theme here tonight as we've got a lot of candy-related songs as these young ladies are entertaining a packed house here tonight at Camp Point Central. We remind you, Charlie Hull has got the call from Pittsfield versus Calhoun down at Voschel Gymnasium tonight, and Damon Emmerich is on the horn at the Nick as Greggsville Perry plays host to Triopia on their senior night. You can put one on your TV, one on your tablet, one on your phone. Keep track of everything going on here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. We remind you, we will be back Thursday night with exclusive coverage of the IESA Boys Basketball State Championships. We have crews in all four classes coming up on Thursday for the trophy games. Brown County will be playing for a 2A state championship. Quincy Catholic will be playing for a 3A state championship against Metamora. You can subscribe for that exclusive content, and we can tell you how by visiting our YouTube channel on Central Illinois Sports. Charlie has a nice little easy tutorial on how you can get properly subscribed and be able to view all of those games from the comfort of your home coming up on Thursday. We'll also have postseason coverage coming up beginning Monday. We'll run that Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week, and then carry that on into the sectionals as we did last year. Exclusive coverage of the 1A sectionals, all leading into the Jacksonville Super. And we'll also have coverage of the 2A, 3A Super Sectional doubleheader from the center in Springfield. That's a heck of a time. Damon Emmerich and myself will be on the call there. You're watching the Little Jess Motors halftime show where Camp Point Central leads West Central 37-30. We will be back with some halftime scoring and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching not exclusive coverage, but we're the only people here tonight. It's the Panthers and Cougars and a fun one. You're watching Central Illinois Sports.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Kate Marable, real estate broker with Hometown Real Estate, would like to say good luck to all area teams and hopes everyone has a successful and healthy season. When you're in the market for a new home or would like to sell your home, be sure to call Kate Marable. Kate is a lifelong resident of the area and has experience in first-time home buyers, FHA, USDA, and VA loans. Call Kate Marable at 217-370-9809. That's 370-9809 for Kate Marable and Hometown Real Estate.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
We welcome you back here to the Little Jess Motors halftime show from Camp Point Central High School, where the Panthers hold a 7-point lead over the West Central Cougars here at the halftime break. Halftime scoring for you looks like this. For the leaders at halftime, the Camp Point Central Panthers, Gavin Blewett has 12, Drew Pabin has 7, Cole Peterson has 6, Elijah Ginnenbacher has 7, Nick Moore has yet to score here tonight, Caden Lohmeyer has also played but not scored. But Cole Peterson has stepped up in a big way and found himself on the benefit of a couple of nice backdoor cuts and a couple of nice moves to the basket. He's got 6 in a bit of a reserve role here tonight for the Panthers. On the opposite side for the West Central Cougars, Mason Berry has 6. Riker Ford has 2. Zach Evans has just 4. We'll expect to see that change as we get into the second half. Chance Little is the high point man in the first half. He's got 14. And Carson Brown has chipped in 2 as well for West Central. Caden Meyer has played but not scored, along with Cameron Sievers, as we are in the halftime break. A fun night here tonight at Camp Point. It is a packed house. We'll hope to see many of these fans stick around, as sometimes, people like to get home early, but they've got young kids. We understand it, but they've got a heck of a ball game here to stick around for, as we've got a packed house here tonight at Camp Point Central. We will step aside for just our last break on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, it's second half action between the Panthers and Cougars. Tell a friend to get tuned in, because this is a fun one. You're watching high school basketball live on Central Illinois Sports.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
At Farmers State Bank, we believe in community, teamwork, and success. We're thrilled to announce that we've been named the best place to work in Illinois and the best community bank in America this year. Join us on this winning team where your dreams take center court at Farmers State Bank. We're a team. Discover the difference. The best place to bank, the best place to work. Because when our community wins, we all win. Where community, excellence, and opportunity come together. Farmers State Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Getting you back ready to start the third quarter, we remind you about Pike County Real Estate and Auction. PCRE Real Estate and Auction, your #1 resource for buying or selling real estate in West Central Illinois and Northeast Missouri. If you're looking to buy, sell, or auction farmland, recreational and hunting land, residential, or commercial property, you've come to the right place. Learn more at PCRE Real Estate or call 217-285-5800. PCRE Real Estate and Auction, our scoreboard sponsor here all season long at Central Illinois Sports. West Central will get the basketball here to begin the third. They kick the basketball over to Little, trying to find Evans on the backdoor cut, nothing there. Now they give it to 23. He dumps it down into Carson Brown, up off the glass and good. Carson Brown gets things going with a quick bucket here for West Central. Brown's got 4 on the evening now. Camp Point with their first touch here in the second half. They'll get it in the corner. Genenbacher fires it up from the left wing. It's no good. Skying high for the rebound as Blewett kicks it out. Pabin's 3-ball. No good on the answer, and Brown will collect the rebound. Little hits the deck as he and Blewett have just been really getting to know each other here tonight. Evans with the basketball. Gets the pick. Little drives in. Evans stops and pops at the free throw line, and that's good for Zach Evans. Evans gets a quick 2. He's got 6 on the evening, 37-34. Moore tries to answer in the corner. No good. Going up for the rebound is Brown. He'll grab it. Here come the Cougars. Quickly down the court. It's Evans. Stops, pops 3 from the right wing off the back of the rim. Moore will grab the rebound for Camp Point. Camp Point Central is led by as many as 9 in this contest. That was quickly erased. West Central has cut it back to as many as a 2-point deficit here, but they have not led in a long, long time. Blewett with the basketball, dumps it down into Niekamp, up off the glass. He can't finish. Brown will get the rebound for the boys in black, and here come the Cougars. West Central in the black road jerseys, moving now right to left on your television viewing screen. Camp Point Central in the home whites, moving left to right. They get it into Little. Little goes up. He'll get fouled by Niekamp. Shot will not fall, but he'll head to the free throw line. For Niekamp now, that will be his second of the ball game. Niekamp, Blewett, and Genenbacher all now have 2 fouls for Camp Point Central. Only person with more than 1 for West Central at this point is Cameron Sievers. Little at the line. First one up out of the right hand, rolls off the right side of the rim, and it's no good. Give Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank a call to help you with your next auto, residential, or commercial loan need. Call Damon at 217-285-4404 at Great Rivers Bank. Little knocks down the second. He's got 15. And West Central has cut this back to a 2-point deficit. It's 37-35, just underway here in the second half. Pavin with the basketball, gets the pick from Niekamp, drives in, goes up against Brown, loses the basketball, stolen away from Evans. Evans against Moore. Give and go now from Ford. Evans can't get it, collects his own miss and puts it back in. Zach Evans finishes that one up, and James Barnett wants the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout, and we'll take it too as we show you that last bucket by Zach Evans. He's starting to heat up, and so are the Cougars. We're tied 37-37. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball on Central Illinois Sports.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
James Barnett took the timeout. It's his first of the contest. It's an Adams Fiber timeout, providing the ultimate internet experience with Wi-Fi 6 and internet package speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more how you can get hooked up today. Back to a tie basketball game here early in the third. Several fans have stuck around, and we love to see that here as we're reaching the end of the regular season. We remind you, if you've got time to go watch your favorite team here this last week, it's going to be the last time that some of these kids ever step foot in a jersey on their home floor. Go encourage them, support them, because we love our high school basketball here in West Central Illinois. Pavin with the basketball, guarded out by Ford. Gets the pick from Niekamp. Works it back over to the left side. This is Moore now, guarded by Riker Ford as they work it around the perimeter in a 3-man weave. Looking for an opening. They kick it into the corner to Niekamp. Flashing through, here comes Genenbacher. They get it to him at the block, guarded by Evans. Tries to spin to the right, leaning with the right hand, high off the glass, and a dandy move by Elijah Genenbacher. Camp Point regains the lead, 39-37 for Genenbacher. He's got 9. What do the Cougars have up their sleeve on this possession? They work it back up. Evans, top of the key, drives in. Runner from the free throw line gets partially blocked by Moore. Evans picks it back up, goes up, double teamed. He'll get fouled, and Zach Evans will go to the free throw line. Zach Evans starting to turn things on here, the All-State, All-Area player candidate, getting things going, and that is trouble if you are a Panthers fan. Moore gets the foul. It's his first. Evans at the free throw line knocks down the first for Zach Evans now, and he's got 9 in the contest. Evans will eye up the second out of the right hand and easily down through the rim. He's got 10. 39-39, tied back up at this one. Telling you right now, tell a friend, send a text, send a fax, send a smoke signal, send whatever you got to send. Go knock on their door. Tell them to get this game on right now. Pavin with the basketball at midcourt, gets it over to Moore on the right side. Guarded by Carson Brown. He's got to get red out of the corner, and he does. They kick it back over to the left side. This is Pavin down to Genenbacher. Blewett trying to post up against Little. Nothing there. They'll get it to Moore. Now down to Blewett in the corner. Eyes it up, drives in against Little. Double teams, got to get rid of it, gets stripped away. Carson Brown with the takeaway. Gives it to Barry, and a nice defensive stand there from West Central. Evans with the basketball, driving in, goes into double covers. Nice dish down to Little. Little goes up off the glass and good. Zach Evans gets the dime. Little gets the deuce. For Little now, he's got 17. And West Central now has a 41-39 lead. First lead in a long, long time here for West Central since the game was in single digits. Blewett, basketball, drives in baseline, stopped by Little underneath, tries to force it, nothing there, gets rebounded, Niekamp can't finish. Blown opportunity for Camp Point Central. Here come the Cougars now. They pick it up, get it into Little, guarded now by Niekamp, goes up, and Chance Little is going to get the bucket in the end. One opportunity. We'll show you that one here on the Northwestern Mutual replay as he had the advantage over Niekamp at the block position. Niekamp is going to take a seat. That's going to be his third. Peterson will check back in for Camp Point Central. Caden Meyer will check back in for West Central along with Cameron Sievers. Chance Little now has 19. Looking for points number 20 here tonight on the floor at Central. 3:49 left to go here in the third. Little eyes it up. Free throw is no good. Peterson will grab the rebound. Largest lead of the ball game for West Central is 4, and it's right now as Moore spots up a 3. It goes off the side of the iron and falls down into the hands of Mason Berry. Tosses it up over now to Evans, down into the corner to Sievers. Free throw line is Meyer. Whoops it over to Mason Berry. Spin move. Gets contact, goes up, and he'll get fouled from Genenbacher. It'll be the third against Genenbacher on a nice move from Mason Berry. Camp Point Central has collected 3 fouls here, and James Barnett wants a timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We will take it too. It's West Central 43, Camp Point Central 39. We've got free throws coming here in 1 minute.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout Central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
James Barnett took the second Adams Fiber timeout that he's got at his disposal. For top-notch computer sales and repair services, Adams Experts, your go-to when your computer goes down. 217-214-3423 as the first one is up and good for Mason Berry. We also remind you about the Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. New specials each week. The food is hot, the drinks are cold. At the Moose Lodge 420 in Pittsfield. Tell them Big Merle sent you. Berry knocks down the first. He's got 7. It's a 5-point advantage now for the Cougars. Panthers have the basketball with 3:19 left in the third. Moore gets it at the right elbow. Guarded by Evans. Nothing to go there. Gets it to Pabin. He'll try to drive in between the dregs. Little crossover. Now goes spin move. Gets it to Genenbacher. Goes in and gets triple coverage up and under. And a nice finish for Elijah Genenbacher. And a much-needed basket for Camp Point Central. For Genenbacher now, he's in double figures with 11. 44-41. Cougars with the lead in the ball. Evans spots up a 3. He says, I'll try it if you're going to leave me open. No good. As Peterson gave him just enough distance, and now Little's going to go up, and he's going to get the foul. Foul will get Nissel against Nick Moore. It's going to be his second. Team 5th now they have on the board, as we forgot to get one. Second against Moore, 5th of the quarter here against Camp Point. West Central is in the bonus for the remaining 2:49 of the period. Little gets the first now. He's got 20 points on the evening. Pike County Express is your locally owned, family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out on every Wednesday at a newsstand near you. That's Robin Ocker and the good gang at the Pike County Express. 21 points of the night for Little. It's a 46-41 lead for West Central. Pabin with it for the Panthers. Goes up, free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound grab now by Caden Meyer. Going in strong as Evans. Off the side of the rim a little bit too strong. It's grabbed by Genenbacher. 2:29 left to go here in the third, and a fantastic basketball game. Genenbacher takes a few dribbles, nothing there. Cuts into the lane, it gets thrown away, and Moore is able to save it. Moore with the basketball, drives to the left side. Pabin now guarded by Evans as they'll work it around the key. Genenbacher thought about the 3. They get it to Peterson now. He'll drive in. He's already got 6 points on the evening. Gettenbacher with the ball. Guarded out by Barry. Tries to drive into the lane. Gets to the block. Bodies up. Fade away. No good. Evans will get up high for the rebound. Here he wants to push the tempo for West Central. Bounce pass to Barry into the corner to Little. Kicks it back out. Long three ball out of the way for Meyer. Can't find the mark at all. Saved by Severs on a hustle play. Evans drives in. Goes up. He'll get the foul. Zach Evans draws the foul in the contact, and he'll go to the free throw line. We'll show you that last one here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. They get the basketball into Evans on the nice hustle play from Severs. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is going to go against Drew Pabin. It'll be his second. Evans' first is up and good. He's got 11 on the night. It's Carson Brown and Riker Ford will check back in for the Cougars. Chance Little and Cameron Severs will get a seat. Remind you, coming up Thursday, exclusive coverage of the IESA Boys Basketball State Championships. Brown County and Quincy Catholic playing for state championships in their respective classes. Get signed up today at Central Illinois Sports on YouTube. Pabin with the basketball. Gets it back up. Gettenbacher top of the key. They work it over to Moore now on the right wing. Nothing there with 1:27 left to go as Pabin gets it. Gets the pick coming from Blewett. Takes it on the right. The roll from Blewett, nothing there. Peterson, ball fake in the corner. Takes one dribble and gets it away. West Central does not make it easy in the lane. Peterson, ball fake, gets Meyer off his feet. Couldn't get the shot off. 1:08 here is Central being a little bit patient. They get it into Blewett. Blewett bodied up against Brown. Gets fronted to the basket, and he's going to get everything but it to go in. He'll go to the free throw line here for two as Carson Brown will collect his first foul of the night. Just the first of the quarter here against West Central. We remind you we'll reset those fouls at the end of every quarter. Blewett will step to the free throw line tonight for Gavin Blewett, a dozen points. Leads the Panthers still here in scoring. First one up out of the left hand off the back of the iron is no good as Chance Little will check back in here with 1:01 left. And Caden Meyer will come back in to take a seat for the Cougars, Camp Point Central rated 11th in the last Associated Press poll, 14th in Aaron Britton's Nesto Hoops poll. And Winchester West Central rated 4th in the latest AP poll, 2nd in the Nesto Hoops rankings. Two state-ranked teams going at it here tonight in a fun one on Central Illinois Sports. Brown with the basketball. Tries to find Evans. Backdoor cut. Nothing was there as he was closed off by Nick Moore. 40 seconds left to go here in the third. Ford kicks it out. Brown with the basketball. Drives into the lane. Sees an opening. Carson Brown goes up. Gets it. Blew it off on the ball fake and a nice finish for Carson Brown. 50-41. Carson Brown now with 6 points on the evening is a nice move to get Blewett up off his feet. Pabin, 18 seconds, guarded out by Ford. No officials count. They'll work it down to Gettenbacher. Back up to Peterson at the volleyball line. Flashing on the baseline, stolen away though. Here comes Evans with it. Evans going up. Evans with the flush. Zach Evans goes up and puts it down. 52-41. Zach Evans now has 14. Driving in is Pabin. Pabin up high off the glass is no good, and that reaches the end of our third quarter. West Central on a run. Zach Evans starting to heat up. We'll show you that last dunk on the Northwestern Mutual replay. It's West Central 52, Camp Point Central 41. Let's see what happens in the fourth quarter. You're watching it all live on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to the Best of Pet Olympics 2024, sponsored by the Love Your Pet sale at your local farm and home supply. First up, we've got the gold medal champion in speed eating. It's Ollie. Good thing more than a dozen brands of dog food are on sale. Next is Ellie, the gold medal winner in squeaker ruination. She's backed by 25% off all pet toys. And here's Moses, the gold medal winner in treat finding. He's going to love the 10% off sale on select dog treats. Check out all the deals for the Love Your Pet sale at farmandhomesupply.com.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their task. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Getting you ready for the fourth quarter from Camp Point Central High School. We remind you about Illini Community Hospital, serving the community since 1942 with excellent healthcare services, primary, specialty care, emergency medicine, and more. Illini is here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. Camp Point Central has the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Each team has used 2 timeouts here through 3 quarters of play. Blewett gets Little up off his feet, and a nice, really easy finish there for Gavin Blewett to start things off in the fourth. 52-43. Blewett now has 14. Zach Evans now has 14 after that fantastic dunk to end the third. This is Riker Ford. Stops and pops just inside the arc, and it's good. Riker Ford with a big shot. Holding on to that lead for West Central. For Riker Ford, just 4 points on the night, but a big basket coming up here to start the fourth quarter. Genenbacher with the basketball. He thinks about the three. Stops, pops to the free throw line. No, gets it into Niekamp. Kicks it back out. Nice ball movement from the Panthers, and Pabin makes him pay. Drew Pabin with a one from long range. It's 54-46. For Pabin now, he's got 10 on the triple. Mason Berry with the basketball. Gets it out to Brown. Cross-court pass back up to Chance Little at the volleyball line. Panthers will reset here. Everybody around the perimeter at the moment. Little with the basketball, hands it off to Evans. Thinks about driving in, now goes up with a right-handed runner. Might have got slapped on the wrist, no good, but Little will grab the rebound. He tries to belly up, no good, kicks it out. Berry's three is good. Mason Berry with the big answer. And West Central 57-46. For Berry now, he's got double figures with 10. Nick Moore with it. Out to Genenbacher. Panthers are going to have to get some defensive stops here as Pabin fires one up, and he'll get the big answer. Drew Pabin with another one from long range, 57-49. For Pabin now, he's got 13. 3 players in double figures for Camp Point Central. 3 in double figures for West Central. This is the kind of ball game we expected here tonight. Little drives in, spin move of the lane, ball he's up against Niekamp, loses the basketball, taken away by Genenbacher. Genenbacher on the run, chased down by Little, and Little's going to knock it out of bounds, and they say that will remain with the Panthers with 5:56 left to go here in the basketball game. Blewett will inbound, Pabin and Moore in front of him on the opposite block, and elbow, it's Niekamp and Genenbacher. They work it back up to Niekamp, flashing his Blewett, nothing there. Ford comes out to pressure Pabin with 5:49 left. Pabin drives in, triple covers, tries to get it into Blewett. That one will get knocked away as Chance Little had his hands in on it. Brendan Reedy here tonight from WGEM Sports. Get all of your highlights from the end of this one coming up at WGEM News at 10. It's a Sports Extra night. Genenbacher quickly back into Blewett, has a nice lane, goes up with the left hand, a little bit off balance. Niekamp fighting for it. Still a loose ball, grabbed down by Riker Ford. He'll push the tempo as Genenbacher comes in. Genenbacher will knock it out of bounds, but it'll remain with the boys in black as the Cougars will inbound. Cameron Sievers will check back in. Riker Ford will get a breather. 2.5 minutes gone by here in the last period. 8-point advantage for the Cougars. They get it in too Little, almost tipped away by Niekamp. Evans is able to hold on to it. Evans dishes it down into Little. He can't hold on to it, though. Just a little bit too hard, and Evans was just a little bit ahead of the pass. Peterson will check back in. Niekamp will get a breather. With the basketball now is Genenbacher. Kicks it down into Blewett. Thinks about the three ball. Picks it back out to double threes. Drives into the lane. Spin move. Now gets it down into Blewett. He's got an opening. Goes up. Gets it in. Gavin Blewett has had a night. 57-51 for Blewett now. He's got 16. We could watch Gavin Blewett and Chance Little bang around all day. This has just been a heck of a fun show tonight at Camp Point Central. Berry with the basketball, guarded out by Pabin. Now drives into the lane, goes up, gets the contact, and it's going to be a blocking call against Genenbacher as Mason Berry will go to the line. And we'll show you that last finish on the Northwestern Mutual replay here for Blewett as he was able to get Little up in the air. We'll head back down to the other end for free throws. Genenbacher will pick up the foul for Camp Point. That's going to be his fourth of the contest. First of the quarter against the Panthers, as the first free throw is up and good for Mason Berry. Berry now with 11. It's a 58-51 ball game. Second free throw also up and good, making it another 8-point advantage for the Panthers. Berry has a dozen. Pabin works in, kicks it back out to Genenbacher. He'll drive into the lane, tries to bully up against Barry. Nothing there as they'll work it back down into the corner. Now back out to Pabin. He'll stop and pop for a three, and Drew Pabin is hot right now. Hot is Drew Pabin. And the Panthers will take an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. We're back in 1 minute. Don't go anywhere. This one's starting to heat up on Central Illinois Sports.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
The Panthers take the timeout. It is their third of the contest. They've got 2 remaining at their disposal. On the opposite side, West Central has called 2. They've got 3 left to go. West Central will inbound here. They've got the length of the floor to go as Barry will meet Drew Pabin for extended pressure here in the backcourt. Barry with the basketball, gets it across the time stripe. Sievers look for the pass, couldn't get it. He'll work it back over to the left side to Chance Little. Little now back out to Evans. Little trying to post up far away. He's got a little bit of a mismatch there against Cole Peterson. We'll see what the Cougars do here on this one. Little calling for the pick to the left. Instead, they go to the right to Carson Brown. Evans guarded by Moore. Now they get it into Little. He's double teamed at the block, feels it, kicks it back out to the volleyball line, and the Cougars are content to be patient here with 3:40 left to go in the ball game. Sievers drives in baselines. Cameron Sievers up with a little scoop shot behind the rim and good. What a move from Cameron Sievers. Able to get past Blewett and go get the finish. For Sievers, just his first 2 of the ball game. It's 61-54, West Central with the lead. Trailed by as many as 9 in this one earlier in the ball game. Moore with the basketball, dribbles around to the corner. Long pass out to Genenbacher. Genenbacher can't find the mark from 19-9. Evans will sky for the rebound. 3 minutes left to go in this one. Had Little on the back door. Now they get it to him. Little goes up, gets the quick, easy basket because Genenbacher's in foul trouble. It's 63-54. For Little now, he's got 23 on the night. Stop and pop from the free throw line from Pabin. Doesn't find the mark that time. Little will get the rebound. He wants to run for West Central. Tries to get it down into Little in the corner. Little bellies up, nothing there. West Central will pull it back out here with 2:39. They've got a 9-point advantage. Little drives in. Little goes up. Oh, he almost thought about the dunk, but Genenbacher gets it out. We're going to show you that last basket from Cameron Sievers here on the Northwestern Mutual replays. He got the vantage under Blewett, goes up with a nice little up and under and finishes. 2:31 left to go here in this one. It'll be Cougars basketball. Evans gets it inbound to Barry. Now down into Little. Goes up against Pabin, kicks it out to Sievers. West Central content to run this thing out if they can. Sievers gets blocked off by Genenbacher, picks up his dribble, and Ryan Seasting will take the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're right back here in 30 seconds.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply. Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
West Central takes the Adams Fiber timeout. That's their third of the contest. We also remind you about Bowler's Universe, open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m., 10 p.m. in Pittsfield. Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 until midnight. Delicious menu items from burgers, fries, specialty pizzas, and hey, don't forget about those delicious craft beers. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowler's Universe on the West End in Pittsfield. Sievers with the basketball, gets it over to Barry as the Cougars looking to try and run the clock out here tonight on the Panthers. Basketball now over to Sievers. Back up top in the midcourt. Now this is Barry with the basketball. Works it around, gets the double team as they get pressure in the backcourt from Camp Point. Almost stolen away from Pabin. Gets picked back up by Barry. West Central holds on to the basketball. Now he'll get bumped by Genenbacher. And for Elijah Genenbacher, that looks to be, I believe, the end of his night. Nope, they say it'll be the fifth. Lohmeyer will check in. Elijah Genenbacher will sit down. He finishes with 11 points on the evening. .152 left to go here in the contest. Winchester trying to improve to 28-3 on the season. Both teams 1 seeds in their respective regionals coming up. Camp Point Central will go to Augusta Southeastern. West Central will go to Liberty. South County, the 2 seed in the Liberty Regional. On the opposite side, it's Delavan as the 2 seed at Augusta. These two teams go in entirely separate directions for their sectionals, and we're going to get an offensive foul as Barry gets a little bit of contact as Pabin able to get the sail on that one. For Barry, it's his first foul of the contest, first of the game here against West Central in the quarter. The Camp Point goes up to the Abingdon-Avon sectional. West Central would path down to North Green. Theoretically, these two teams could meet up in a super sectional at the Bowl. Pabin with the basketball, tries to drive baseline, nothing there. Moore will spot up from 3. It's off the front of the iron. Gets his own miss, goes in, has to pick it up quickly, kicks it back out into Pabin. Cross-court pass now over to Lohmeyer. Somebody's got to fire one up. It's going to be Gavin Blewett, and of course Gavin Blewett knocks it down. He's knocked it down all night long. 63-57. Now for Blewett, it's 19 points on the evening. Evans picks it up in the backcourt. Big bounce pass out to Brown, and now West Central will kick it back out with a minute to go. The Panthers really just need to get turnovers because they're going to have to foul 4 times here to get the Cougars to the free throw line. James Barnett encouraging his defense to come up and make moves, and now Pabin will pick up the foul. It's Pabin's third, team's second of the quarter. Winchester will open up regional play against Jacksonville ISD. If my memory serves me correctly, Camp Point Central will host Colchester West Prairie before making their way to the respective regional sites. They'll get a foul in the backcourt here again, will the Panthers. And they say they're going to give that one to Caden Lohmeyer. It's his first, team third. 42 seconds left to go in this one. We'll wrap everything up from what has been a fantastic evening of basketball on the Blessing Health System postgame show. Barry with it. Almost stolen away now by Pabin. 38 seconds left to go. Barry's got to get it cross court. Gets met up on the double team. Now they find Evans on the release. Tried to get it down into Little, but quickly was closed out by Lohmeyer. And now they're going to get a foul in the backcourt as Pabin and Blewett have to wrap up Mason Barry. And the foul will go against Blewett. It'll be his third. Team fourth, West Central will go to the free throw line here on the next foul with 28.7 left to go. Chance Little all alone at the block, guarded by Niekamp. The other 3 Cougars in a line. And now they'll get the foul, and Zach Evans will head to the free throw line looking to ice this one out for West Central. Pabin will pick up his fourth, team fifth. Evans now goes to the free throw line. Evans had just 4 points at the half. Now he's got 14. He didn't have to worry about much in the first half because Chance Little was putting on a show. Evans, first free throw is up and good for Zach Evans. Now he's got 15. 64-57 our score with less than a half minute left in regulation. Second one up and good again, 16 for Evans, and it's 65-57. Moore with the basketball. Needs to fire up a shot. Instead has to dump it down inside to Blewett. Blewett will get fouled with 18.8 left to go and go to the free throw line as they're going to give that foul to Carson Brown. It'll be his third, team second of the quarter. Gavin Blewett has had one of those nights. He has had a heck of an assignment defensively against Chance Little. He's had a heck of a night offensively as Blewett now has 20 after the free throw. Blewett has 20, Little has 20. It has been a heck of a night for forward play here at Camp Point Central. 65-58 our score, make it 59. Blewett currently the high point man with 21 right now. They'll foul Barry in the backcourt as Lohmeyer will pick up the foul. It'll be the second against Caden Lohmeyer as Mason Barry will go back to the free throw line with 17.2 to go. Panthers need a couple of misses here on free throws, and they'll have to come down and score in a hurry. They still have a couple of timeouts at their disposal if needed. Barry will eye up the first. In and out of the rim and no good. We remind you once again, IESA Boys Basketball State Championship coverage coming up on Thursday. Crews at all 4 sites. You can get signed up today to watch Brown County or Quincy Catholic play in their respective state championship games. Barry misses the both. Here come the Panthers. They've got to move quickly with 15 seconds left to go. Somebody's got to push and score. It's Moore. Goes up. Runner from the free throw line is up and good. Nick Moore will knock it down. It's 65-61. We'll keep it right here for you and get your reset on this one. Camp Point Central has 1 timeout now remaining. West Central still has 2 at their disposal, as we'll keep the teams up here for a 30-second timeout. Regular season wrapping up on Friday and Saturday. We'll have postseason coverage beginning for you. Some games on Monday, some on Wednesday, just depending on how the schedule looks out in our favor. And we'll remind you, we'll keep you covered all the way through the postseason and the road to the Super Sectionals in Jacksonville and Springfield. What a lot of fun that was on the road last year. We got to follow this Camp Point Central team on a heck of a ride last year as they made their way all the way to the sectional championship appearance, where they lost to a really good Illini Bluffs team who lost to a probably even better Waterloo Jabot team on a heck of a shot at the buzzer to win it. What highlights will we have this year? We saw New Berlin get upset by Payson and watched Payson at 500 go and win the whole regional. 9 seconds left to go as they'll foul Little in the backcourt, and Blewett will pick up that one. It's going to be Blewett's 4th, and Evans will quickly get up to the free throw line and get set here. Evans with 16. The big stars on both teams have played like it tonight, folks. First one is up and good for Evans. Now he's got 17. West Central looks to improve to 28-3. Camp Point, if they lose here in the last seconds, will fall to 20-8 as Evans knocks down the second one. He's got 18. Sprinting down the floor, 5 seconds more, fires one up off the side of the iron, no good. Barry will get the rebound, and that's going to wrap it up. West Central hits the road in a big-time matchup of state-ranked teams and defeats the host Camp Point Central Panthers 67-61 in what has been a dandy dynamite contest for you here tonight. We've reached the Blessing Health System postgame show. When we come back, we'll have some final numbers and break this one down and get you ready for the rest of the week. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, Sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to, but I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
We welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System postgame show. Blessing Health System, for over 140 years, serving residents in West Central Illinois, Northeast Missouri, and Southeast Iowa with excellent health care needs when they need it. Primary and specialty care, surgical services, women's health, men's health, a lot more, cardiac care, and an open heart program celebrating 20 years this year. Visit blessinghealth.org to learn more. The West Central Cougars grab a 67-61 win here tonight over the Camp Point Central Panthers. Let's take a final look at your scoring breakdown here tonight for the West Central Cougars, who improved to 28-3. Mason Berry finishes with a dozen. He's got 12. Cameron Sievers with 2. Riker Ford with 4. Zach Evans finishes with 18 after only scoring 4 at half. He scores 14 points in the second half. Chance Little, the high point scorer here tonight for West Central, he finishes with 22 on the evening. Carson Brown finishes up with 6. Caden Meyer played but did not score tonight for West Central. On the opposite side for the Camp Point Central Panthers, who fall to 20-8, Nick Moore finishes up with 5. Gavin Blewett with 23, the high point man here tonight for Camp Point Central. Drew Pabin with 13, Cole Peterson with 6. Elijah Ginenbacher with 11. Caden Niekamp played but did not score. So did Caden Lohmeyer here tonight. Well, this has been a fun contest. We hope you've enjoyed it tonight here on Central Illinois Sports. We remind you, we're getting you ready for the road to the Super Sectionals. We'll be having lots of coverage coming up here over the next 2 weeks. If you can't make it out to your game, which we highly encourage you to do, come celebrate these young kids as they wrap up their seasons, wrap up their careers playing high school basketball for many of them, and get ready to go out on the postseason road here with us on Central Illinois Sports, as we'll have you covered all over West Central Illinois here in the next 2.5 weeks. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give you the Edward Jones Advisors, Derek Harris, player of the game, coming up here on the postgame show on Central Illinois Sports.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back here on the Blessing Health System postgame show, time to name you our player of the game, brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, for West Central, it's a tale of two halves. You could very easily give the first half player of the game to Chance Little. You could very easily give the second half player of the game to Zach Evans, as they both finished with 20 points right in that mark here tonight. And a nice effort from from Zach Evans and Chance Little. We'll just name them both player of the game. We've got the right to do that. We make the rules here on Central Illinois Sports. Fans, we're so glad you've joined us here tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. We hope you were able to tune in to more than one game tonight. We remind you anytime we've got more than one broadcast, put one on your TV, put one on your tablet, put one on your phone. West Central wraps up the regular season with a record of 28 wins and 3 losses. Camp Point Central falls to 20-8. They will wrap up the season on the road later this week at the Western Wildcat Den. For Brian Shoemaker and Nick Ingles tonight running the camera for us, we're so very happy, humbled, and honored that you've chosen to spend your evening watching high school basketball with us. Hit the road. Follow some of these guys as they get ready to make their way into postseason play. Have a great night, and hey, call your mom. She probably misses you. This has been a Central Illinois Sports production.